This is a story about a guy who boarded an airplane going from one city to the other, a guy dressed in a suit and tie. And on this flight, he demanded cash and parachutes in exchange for passengers. So he ransomed this flight for these two things. And after the passengers were taken off, he took the cash and strapped it around his body. He put on one of the parachutes and just jumped out of the plane. And he jumped over the most barren, remote wilderness in the country. When they searched the plane, what the FBI found was no body and one missing parachute and a lot of missing money. Never seen again. Nobody knows who he was, why he did it, and to this day it remains one of the most infamous unsolved crimes. What's so great about the myth is that D.B. Cooper landed in these woods where there's no roads and cars and has been playing blackjack with Bigfoot, for the last 30 years. From my research, I've come away with a feeling that he did survive the jump. This is a controversial opinion because most people believe he died, but I uncovered some clues that I think point to him surviving. When the hijacker jumped from the plane, there's good reason to believe that he didn't jump where people thought he jumped. And he jumped further south in an area that was not as brambly or as remote, in a place that, it's possible somebody could land a parachute in. The money that was found, $5,880 on the banks of Tina Bar along the Columbia River in 1980, are a bigger mystery within the mystery. Because the plane flew over here and the money flew over here. So how did the money get to this sandy bar when the plane was flying over here?
How far away?
About 5 miles upstream. Now, you look at the sketch and we see this famous image of D.B. Cooper, which is sort of what spurned the myth itself. But there are other sketches I found, and other sketches that look completely different, and other testimony apart from those sketches that I think Cooper looked like. One of the things that we now know is the mystery of the hijacker's name, Dan Cooper. Who was Dan Cooper? When FBI agents first saw this case, they thought Dan Cooper was a name like Mike Smith.
Right.
Or it just sounded like an anonymous name picked out of a phone book, a vanilla alias.
Right.
But that's not true. Dan Cooper is somebody. Dan Cooper is somebody who knows about airplanes. Dan Cooper is somebody who parachutes out of airplanes. And Dan Cooper is a French comic book character. But I think in the comic book, what the hijacker saw was who he could be, and not who he was. And who he could be was somebody who had courage, and somebody who had valor, and somebody who was a hero, when in real life he wasn't.